This is Peter Vaquet with Springtree Media Group for another segment of
What's It Good For?
Oh, he joined us. He got up. We're looking at the SM8. It's a DMX wall recorder scene station. And it is my favorite because I designed this. And I designed this because the other products that were out there available, one of them required DMX to be run to every station, which if you're an installer, that's crazy. The other one, really good unit that we still sell, it's RF. And that's radio frequency, and the radio frequency was good if it was close enough, but when it was too far, there was cinder block with rebar, forget it, the signal was lost. This, affordable, easy to use. You got 8 scenes that will record anything going through it. So you got Phoenix connectors, DMX in, DMX out. The power supply is included. You need to run this far, clip it, extend it. So you have your lighting controller in a church, a bar, a school, wherever, and you're shutting down the booth, but you still need some wall control. By holding down 1 and 8, puts it into program mode. So whatever you're looking at, whatever light scene you have, press the button. Change the light scene in the booth, press another button until you've used up all your scenes, and you have just recorded and you're ready to go. Easy to do. Get out of program mode, you're going to hold 1 and 8 again, and you're back to functionality. Here's a cool thing. When the booth is operational, this sees DMX, the buttons are inoperable. So Jimmy, who likes to mess around with buttons, cannot mess up the light scene at any given time. Here's another cool thing. So you have your slaves. Again, remember I mentioned that on one of the brands you had to go DMX to everything before you went to the lights. On this one, all you do is you extend it with a Cat 5 from the master station, and it not only mimics the scenes, but it also provides power. And you can jumper from this one to the next one to the next one. We've tested it. How many can you
do total?
We have tested it with, I think, 4 total, and with flawless results. So far, we have installed this in several churches and a few other applications. Everybody has loved them. Here's the best part. The other ones are about $500 each. These are under $200 each. This one, the slave, is even less. So, what's it good for?
I like it because everybody I've sold it to has had no problem installing it. It's super simple. A lot of the other ones are much more difficult to program. This is very straightforward. I just sold one of these to a guy who's using it to change scenes on his mirror ball, his LED mirror ball. And that's all it's used for. But it's in a room and it works great and nobody can mess it up. Also, like you earlier said, I love that it's $195.
Yeah,
That's incredibly cheap.
Less than 50% off of everything else out there. We do include the mud ring, so it's ready to install.
Very simple. So you could use like a small DMX controller, spend $80 on a small controller, and that's all you need for as far as DMX control, because that takes, once you set everything with the controller, that takes over and that becomes your controller.
Mm-hmm.
So in essence, you could have the full setup for $250, under $300.
We actually put one of these at the Nashville airport, and there is no controller. We set up every practical scene for that stage right outside of the Starbucks the Starbucks cafe, and that's all they have. We programmed it, we left it installed. Now they have a DMX controller that was extremely affordable and easy to use. No buttons. Matt?
I love it.
Yeah, there you go, and that's what it's good for.